In this video, I'm going to share with you my simple 4-step law of attraction sleep technique, or it's more like a routine, that will change everything for you. Before I start, I just want to mention that I've created a brand new reality transurfing cheat sheet, which has the summary of all major reality transurfing concepts literally in one PDF, okay? And I'm gonna be giving this away completely free to 2 people every single Monday. All you have to do to win this cheat sheet is comment down below the phrase "I am" and just give this video a thumbs up. Other than that, let's get right into the video. One of my mentors once mentioned to me that the way that you go to sleep, the state in which you go to sleep, determines how your next morning will go. And how you conduct your next morning determines how the rest of your day will unfold. And how the rest of your day unfolds will determine how you go to bed at night. So see, this is a constant loop that can get out of control very easily. But if you want to manifest the things that you want in your life and you want to create your own reality deliberately, you're gonna have to interject this loop in the morning, obviously, and we'll talk about that in a different video, but even more powerfully at night, right before you go to sleep. This is also a time where your subconscious mind is very open to suggestion, and you're able to get through what you're trying to get through to it across in a much simpler manner. So you can really use this time to reprogram your mind in a powerful way, and I'm going to show you how. And this simple 4-step routine will help you to target these 2 things: your attention and your state of being. Attention meaning what you're focused on right before you go to sleep. And your state of being meaning how you feel right before you go to sleep. Because attention and state of being are the 2 greatest things that determine what comes next in your life. The way you are focused and how you feel right now is determining what reality you consistently manifest. Okay, so let's get into the 4 steps and see how we can tailor these 2 things, and we can control these 2 things in a way that allows us to manifest exactly what we want into our lives. So the first step is something that I learned from Stuart Wilde, which is one of my favorite teachers. And he said, before you go to sleep, simply run through the memory of your entire day backwards. So right before you go into sleep, right? Let's say it's like 11 p.m. Run through the entire day in your mind backwards. From like maybe when you had like what you did after dinner, then to dinner, before dinner, and like maybe at work, lunch, and so on and so forth. Run through the entire day in your mind real quick, just the events of the day, what happened, good or bad, just run through it all just real quick in your mind. This will take less than 30 seconds, but what you'll notice is that, throughout your day, you kind of just like run mindlessly through the day. And there's so many things that happen, and so much happens, so much content occurs that you don't really pay full attention to everything that is happening. And so once you start doing this literally like a 20 to 30 minute exercise where you just run through all the events of your day backwards, you're going to remember a lot more things. You're going to make a lot more connections as to why what is happening and when it is happening. You're going to become a lot more aware of your life, of what is occurring in your life, rather than just mindlessly living and unconsciously living. This is going to set you up for more aware living, more consciously aware existence. And it's going to help you control your attention in a way and focus your attention in a way that you actually want in the second step. So the second step is where we direct our attention towards where we actually want it to go. It's very powerful before you go to sleep that you are thinking about the things that you are expanding into, that you do desire, rather than the things that you want to avoid. So there is no other more powerful technique to divert your attention as quickly as writing. So quickly just journal down in maybe a minute to 3 minutes certain things about your day that you were really happy about, or certain things that you just appreciate about your life. So right here, right through writing, literally by like 30 seconds to 1 minute of writing, you are going to be shifting your vibration. You're going to shift your focus, and this happens naturally. So what I typically do is I write 10 things that I'm really grateful for. And it always ends up being more than 10 things, because what you'll realize is that once you start writing down things that you are appreciative of in your life, there just are so many things. Even if you are not living a special, crazy, amazing life, you're just going to be really thankful and start writing down the things that you are really thankful for. Naturally, this will create a shift in your vibration, create a shift in your overall focus, and you'll just automatically already start thinking more positive thoughts, even if you are not realizing that you're doing so. So write down what you're grateful for, and then right under it, send love to 3 to 5 people. It could be your family members, it could be strangers, people that you don't necessarily know personally, and it could even be people who you are not in a good relationship with. Especially send love to those people who have wronged you, Heal that part of yourself. Send love to as many people as you want, okay? But 3 to 5 is usually good. And simply the last thing is ask for guidance. Ask that greater intelligence for guidance and to lead you in the right direction and to show you what you need to see and to teach you what you need to learn to create what you want to create. And just end that journaling session right then and there. This is very simple, but this helps you divert your focus in a way that is very beneficial for your reprogramming process. Now, number 3, as you're about to go to sleep, you have to set an intention for the next morning, right? Set an intention. Start living more mindfully, more intentfully. Set an intention for how you want to wake up the next morning. How do you want to feel when you wake up the next morning? How do you want to feel throughout your next day? What are maybe like 1 to 3 tasks that you want to get done? And you can write these down in your journal as well, but these are generally things that you can also think of. Just set an intention, just quickly think about what you want to feel like the next morning. You'll see that we just do this on autopilot. We don't even think about this, and we mindlessly just believe that we're going to wake up either sluggish or lazy or happy. And then that's usually what happens. Once you start doing this, you'll notice that the way that you intend to wake up the next morning is usually exactly how you end up waking up. So this is something that you can easily do to control in what state that you wake up the next morning. Okay, so set that intention and be completely clear. And you could even do a visualization of you actually waking up in that state. And lastly, number 4, this is one of my favorites, and this is something that I've done ever since I got into personal development, and I still do it in just a different way. So as you are falling asleep, right, before you literally go into your bed, maybe you have an iPad or a laptop, or even you could use your phone. However, I usually try to put my phone on airplane mode right before I go to sleep. I use my iPad for this, but you can use whatever you feel comfortable with. Place a YouTube video on, and like whatever theme that you are currently exploring in the self-development world or the law of attraction world, maybe reality transurfing, other spiritual principles, whatever videos have been resonating with you recently, maybe it could be like a 15-minute video, 10 to 15-minute video. Just play that and put the volume not like too high, but like at a volume that you can hear it when you're actually away in your bed. And simply just fall asleep listening and focusing on the words that are being said in that video. So in the beginning of my journey, I used to do this with Abraham Hicks videos all the time, because that's I had like a huge Abraham phase where I really resonated with a lot of their content, and I used to go to sleep and wake up to Abraham content, like Abraham videos. And so I really realized that every single night as I was going to sleep, right, with these concepts just running in my mind, it really reprogrammed my thinking in a very fast way. I really started to grasp these concepts at a much deeper level. And I remember like sometimes almost going to sleep, and I would hear something from Abraham, and it would instantly click. Because your mind is in a very relaxed state when you're about to go to sleep. And when you hear certain things and you're not necessarily trying at that time, you're not working hard, you're not doing anything, that's when sometimes things just click and you're like, oh my God, and you have these big realizations. So I still do this, not with Abraham videos, but I do this with other videos now, the more complex topics that I'm exploring, and it works just the same. Every single night, I place that video and I listen to it. And it is doing wonders for me today as it did when I started my journey. So whatever topic you're exploring right now, whoever's videos are really resonating with you, play them on your iPad or your phone right before you go to bed. Make sure the autoplay thing is off so that once that video goes off, the iPad just shuts off or the phone just shuts off. But this is something very powerful that you can do to go to sleep while focusing on the right things, focusing on thoughts that help you expand, that help you create your reality more deliberately, rather than falling into the victim state while going to sleep, thinking of all the things that are wrong with your life. Literally, these 4 steps, if you just implement this 4-step sleep routine, it's going to change the way that you conduct your mornings and your day and your life. It will change everything for you. Literally, the vibration through which you take all of your action is going to start changing just by implementing these 4 simple steps. So put them into action, put them into place, and let me know if you have any questions about them in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and gained value from it, and share this video with a friend who would also find value in this, okay? Subscribe to this channel and I will see you in the next video.